just a godlike figure like Dickerson, you know,
How did he get it? He wasn't
oh yeah, 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 LeBron, Caspari, some of these guys, okay, good position now. Good position, but today, we got to help absolutely, that's what I'm making. So the point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't need any steroids, but I was on the class in 1990, the first time, so they did it, so that year they did, 1990, they did it to the one scene where he comes up, and says, I'm really doing it.
My guy, I respect him.
Yeah, but the point is, you took first place.
Right.
2 weeks later, they did that. And then it was what it was. And you don't hear a lot of time about drug testing, even though everybody, everyone, this is the point I'm trying to make. However, when you judge it for this, okay? If the brand is saying, like NBA today is saying what? Steph Curry 2 times MVP. Okay? Steve Nash 2 times MVP. Go back. Shaq, Will, Russell, Giants. Somebody wants to be center, you know, we want to be this guy. David Robinson, you know, King, you know, Ewing, all these guys. No one actually want to be centers, right? Okay, so it's a different game to this. Anthony Davis, Giannis. Yes, really different kind of game.
Yes.
But a part of it is on the player, and a part of it is on what the brand is also building up, right? So from the judges' part, why don't they sit there and say, look, if there's anything with any gut and seat, like it's massive point reduction.
He did it with Phil Heath. That's why he lost in this from the
But I'm going back with the like forward.
the 90s.
Yeah, I'm going back and then I'm going forward, right? Because a lot of these guys passed away, they're not today. These guys are byproduct of what happened in the 90s. Most of these names are not today. A lot of these names, except for a couple of them are recent, but you know, and now we have, what I'm saying is, to not get the black eye, you do things to show your money, going past, recognizing certain other behaviors.
Well, aren't they?
All right.
To kind of,
I don't wanna
build
use
up
up
some
all of
guys
it.
that
Yeah, I
go
know,
out
I'm
with
the same
it,
way.
and
The
have
tissue.
pressure to feel to want to go to the next size and want to walk.
It's just ankle where you don't get like,
I don't think Miss Olivia will ever be not be the main track.
Like over my
let me see,
shoulders?
let me see, I'll fix it. Well, what's this right here?
No, that's for YouTube.
Oh my God, James, I was standing right there.
I can edit it.
Oh.
I don't put it on until I edit it.
Where am I gonna put it at? Everything's
Keep-
in the way.
Can you put it on this? Or can you put it right here? I put a wide angle lens on it. Wait, is this?
I'll fix it, I'll fix it, I'll fix it.
Sorry.
So you're live.
We'll do the.
Is that good right there?
Yeah, can you see it?
Wait. I can zoom in a little bit, hold on.
How long can these be? Because I'm not even finished yet.
It can be how long you want it to be.
Oh,
I think they're 4 hours max. 1,
4 hours?
2, 3.
Do I gotta say something?
Good if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah, you
So it's
can-
live?
Yeah, it's live.
Oh. What do people usually say?
I don't know. Not silly stuff.
Um,
You're in quarantine. This is what you do.
yeah, since we're in quarantine, I'm doing some art projects. And this is one of the, I call this a rustic palette wood shelf. Who's that? Why are you hiding? And I've already went ahead and sketched out the design. Now I'm gonna add the paint. So why don't you join me?
That sounded a little. I wouldn't want to join you.
No?
If you asked me like that.
Oh, sorry. Well, why don't you watch? That doesn't sound right
You take
either.
advantage of the free lessons that I'm
I don't know if
giving.
it's a lesson, but just, yeah, I guess it's a lesson. So what I did is I'm painting directly onto the wood. I'm using acrylic paint. You can, where does it say live? Never mind the floating blanket in the background. And so I went ahead and designed, you can't tell what it is, but I know. So let's watch together and see it as it comes. Anybody watching this?
Yeah, you got one viewer.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. So then I have my water, I have my paint. This is really fast.
And you can do it like, okay, you say like, for example,
Uh-huh.
you're using this brush,
Uh-huh.
and then you put a little bit of paint.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I use. I think this was a glass plate for like a
For a
microwave.
candle.
Oh, it was for a candle?
Yeah,
You remember
it was
this?
for a candle. That was mine.
Oh, and then my house gave it to me. So now let's switch up paintbrushes. Let's do. So you don't know what the design is, or maybe you can tell.
I lost my phone. Is that my phone you're using?
No, that's my phone. So what I'm gonna do is pick green.
There you go.
Can you see the green?
That's on my phone.
And what I usually do is I start off with my dark colors. Then I'll go back and add my light colors to bring out highlights. So right now for the background I used pale blue. And then I also add a little bit of white. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. This is really fast. I like to paint fast. This brush is too big. Look at the bristles. I need it to go into these blank spaces here. So let me grab. Let's grab this one. I like this one because it has like that little edge. Okay. Dark colors first. Let's go in. You may start to see the design unfold, so I gotta make sure I follow my mark, my lines. Okay. Start. Why do you keep hiding for? They all know who you are. Dark colors, right? Some people, probably one person watching, you may already know what this is going to be. And maybe not. Some more paint. This is called grass green. Grass green. Trying to follow the lines, but I already know the shape of this design. So I'm just filling in, getting the paint on the board. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna clean my brush. Water. I use an old shirt. I think this is Dominic's shirt. He doesn't know I got it from his closet. That's all right. Now, I'm looking for orange. Orange. Orange is going to go on the bottom right here. Just get the paint on the board. Don't worry about board, canvas, doesn't matter. Just get the paint on. It's rustic. So I can see what it is. It's a pot, a cactus plant. Right? Because I like cactus. They're cool. So I got my mint green. We're gonna use some mint green. Just kind of go in. It's a little lighter than the dark grass green. See, like this. Right here. Fast. We'll do this in a short amount of time. So you can already see it's dark to light. Is that right? I don't know. That's the way I do it. Now we're gonna get another light green. Apple tart. Apple. Put that on your, whatever you use. I use a glass plate. You can use whatever. I'm gonna go right here. See? I feel like that Bob Ross.
You kind of look like it.
So look at that. See how dark to light? So it indicates the light's coming from this side. See? You see? See, saw? Right there. Oh, I got the wrong green here. This one. A little bit lighter. Just dab it on. Dab. That looks good. Cleaning my brush. No dirty brushes allowed. Okay, now I want to give it even more of a 3D effect, so I'm going to use some black to create a shadow right in here. So it looks like the plant is actually sitting on the shelf, right? So my light source is here, so it's going to cast a shadow right back here. I think that's right. I'm not a scientist, but that sounds about right to me. So I need some white. I just had my white. What do I do with it? There it is. Shake your white. I think I need more. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm gonna mix a little water into the black. I don't want it solid black. I don't want my shadow too dark because I want it. I don't want it to be so dark. So I'm gonna go back in here. It's like that. Even on the pot, see? And in here. And I'll come back. And I'll transition a little bit lighter up here. Right? Kinda, we can lighten it up with some white here. That's a little too dark, so we got some white. Oh, I didn't even put my other camera on. What the heck? Oh no, it is on. Never mind. I got one for YouTube and I got one for live. Because I don't know how to save the live ones. Okay, so now let's go back to the pot. Let's add some. I have orange still on my plate, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of orange, a little bit of black. I think I'm gonna put some, give it more like a rounded edge. You see that? Blend it, go light. Kind of gives it more of a 3D effect. Now I'm gonna add some more orange right here, so a little light. I could even add some, maybe some yellow. This is dark yellow. Let me shake it up. Clean my brush. Right there along the edge. So we have, is anybody watching? Dark, light to dark.
If we can just post it. Yeah, actually 3.
Oh, 3. All right. Okay, now, in fact, we're almost done.
Already?
Yeah, these things are fast. I don't spend too much time because the more time you spend, to me, the more you start getting to. Hey, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing a delay. Oh, they have a delay in case you do something weird, huh? So now I'm gonna add. What do you call those tunas?
Tunas.
Tunas. And I'm gonna add. It'll give it color and make it pop. And I'll grab this brush. This looks like a good one. I don't know what size that is, but that's the one I need. So I'm gonna go dark. I think this is magenta, then a light pink. Let's go right here. See, makes it. Now it's starting to. The colors are starting to pop behind the dark. One right here looks good. You can put as many of these as you want. Oops, right here. So dark. Another one right there. Random. There's no order to these. Just pick a spot. Put the paint on. Let's put one right here. You gotta walk past? You gotta hide. Why do you have to hide?
Because.
Everybody knows what you look like. Let me use my. Hey, that's pretty good from here. I'm gonna use my Alf light.
Oh my god, I still came out.
That my house bought for me. Maybe I'll get sponsored. Look at this. It's pretty cool. White light has three different settings. What?
I'm watching myself on.
Are you watching yourself?
Yeah.
Look at that. And I'll put this one on here. Did I make a difference? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So let's go back.
Oh yeah, there's a delay.
There's this, yeah, I think they would make a delay because of the. They don't want people.
Yeah, look, you're already showing the light.
Oh, okay. Is it too bright?
Let me see. Oh yeah. Looks better with
Does it look
black.
better? Okay. So I'm gonna go back and darken in these tunas or fruit. So we have dark color, right? Now we're gonna go back with the lighter shade. Still within the magenta family, so this is pink. We got light pink. And I'm gonna get a different brush. This one's a little too thick. So I'm gonna get, let's try this one. These are not fancy brushes. These are get these at Michael's. Our Hobby Lobby. So we're gonna go, let's do this one right here. Let's do a little bit of highlight right there, see? Another highlight. So you don't need that much paint. You can already see it has like a more of a 3D effect. I can go back with the white too as well, I'll show you. Then we add our little, what do you call those, thorns? Let's get some white. It's a little dab right here to the center, see? Doesn't have to be just one movement with the brush, that's all you need. Okay, now what do we do? So we have our shadows. Makes it look like it's actually sitting on the shelf. We have our pot, dark to light. We have a yellow here, some dark shade here. Started off with dark green, added some lighter green. Now we can add the little spikes, or thorns. So of course I'm gonna use a thin brush, and I'm gonna get my white paint nice and thin, and just random strokes, just real quick. It doesn't matter what size you are. I mean, you don't want to make it too thick. Put them in the center of the leaf, right? Outside the edge. These are what you call details.
Or in Espanol, detalles.
Yes. I wish I was fluent in Spanish. I could speak to my Spanish-speaking friends. See, so it gives it more details is what it is. You could do this too. It's not hard. Just gotta get, now that you're in quarantine, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna keep watching Netflix? After a while, that gets boring. So I would say, you can paint on anything, cardboard, paper, just to get started if you've never done it before. Don't invest in expensive panels and canvas. You know, get some decent paint. But you don't want to break the bank, and you know, it's a hobby.
What bank? Nobody's
Well, you know, I know that's right, huh? See, I'm gonna go in there, keep adding my little thorns, and it just makes it pop, makes it. You know, from far away, when you're looking at this from far away, you won't see all these little imperfections. But from a distance, you just may believe it's... From a distance, you may just believe it's a potted cactus plant. Of course, as you get closer, it's not, but it's all decorative. It doesn't have to be... It's not going in the Smithsonian, it's just a nice, rustic, handmade art. Now I could go in and outline the leaves. I wonder if I should do that. What do you think, Miles?
I've always liked when you outline.
Outline? Okay. So I'll use the same brush, thin. I'm going to use some black. Yeah, outline will make it, it'll make it more pop. Come off the panel. Yeah, that looks good. You're
It
right.
makes it pop.
Yeah, you're right. It looks really good. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about the strokes. If I make a mistake, no, not a big deal. Look at that fast. This is not supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be the Mona Lisa. This is what, folk art? What would you call this, folk art?
Mm-hmm. What's that Mona Lisa?
Yeah, don't get caught up in trying to make it perfect. It's not going to be perfect. But when people see this, they'll know, oh, that was handmade. They can see the lines. I even like to leave the sketch marks in there. People,
Why?
well, because it makes it a little more. It shows that, yeah, it was actually handmade. This is not a stencil. This is not
Oh.
like a printed image and you just transferred it to the wood. All hand painted. Imperfections and all. Rustic. Yeah, it looks good. Oops, yeah, I messed up right there. That's alright. I can always go back with some orange and yellow in there. How's it look, my house?
Looks good.
And I think I'm going to add some white to this right here. To these. Because the tunas actually have like a little center. And they come in, I think they come in orange and pink and yellows. I like the pink on the green leaf. To me, that's always the best color scheme. And I think I'm going to go in here a little bit darker with some black.
Oh, we're gonna wash dishes. I don't want to make a lot of noise.
Oh, you won't make noise.
No, it'll make a lot of noise in the background.
You will?
So yeah, I'll just wash them later. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. She got out of washing dishes. There you go. And then, see, so you put your little, am I in frame? Can you see that? You got your keys on these rustic nails. You put your little, whatever you want to put on there. A plaid, figurine, Bob's Big Boy, cup. And I think we're done.
Already?
Yeah, what else is there to do? It looks good to me.
Why don't you paint the pot?
What do you want to paint it? Well, you could. I mean,
no.
yeah, you could paint the pot. You could give it a nice little design. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, you can get as elaborate as you want, or as detailed.
Before you move it, turn it off so it won't get on. Then you can start again on another one.
Well, I think that's it. So to recap, take this opportunity to try your hand at painting. Grab some inexpensive paints. Use
Where
a
at?
coupon.
At Michael's
At
or
Michael's or Hobby
Lowe's?
Lobby. Oh, they're closed. Well, they say they have a
Shop
drive-up
on-
service or
Shop
something.
online.
Yeah, get them online. Or when this is all over. Or maybe you have paints laying around in the drawer somewhere. Try some watercolor. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Alf, if you're watching, give me a sponsorship. I could use a. I like your products, Alf.
Yeah, we buy them at Ulta.
Ulta. Wait, is Alf Ulta or is it?
No, they sell them everywhere, but I
Oh.
bought that at Ulta.
Well, there's a representative watching.
Maybe they'll give you a discount.
Give me a
code.
discount or something. I'll promote your
Discount
stuff.
code.
I like the products. And if anybody's watching from Craft Smart Paint, look for JP Studios. Look at all my paints are Craftsmart. Look at that. What a coincidence.
Michael's.
Michael's, but I could use the sponsorship. Why not? Brushes, I don't know. These brushes are Craftsmart as well. Look at that.
They need to
Craftsmart.
give you a discount
What
code.
the heck? I'm over here promoting Craftsmart and they don't even help me out. That's alright. Don't forget to follow my YouTube channel as well. JP, you can find it in the JP Studios, or I'll put a link somewhere. Maybe we'll have a next live video of how, sculpting or something like that. Or how do I turn this off? Did I just put off?